Welcome back, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. I'm recording this before it came out, so just be aware if you left some nasty comments or nice comments or whatever. I haven't seen them yet. Maybe you guys hate it. I don't know. Oh gosh, we need to upgrade the engine on this truck, I think. It just really struggles to pull. Yep, it's quite struggling. Quite struggling? Those are words that people might say. But anyhow, I'm glad we got the silo because we have only, if we look at here, we have only harvested just the outside, which is we're probably pretty close to 50% of the field. I know it doesn't quite look like that, but that's just the way it works with the outsides. But the next hat's killing it out there, just absolutely harvesting away, which is awesome. However, we have a ton of stuff. How much do we have in storage right now? Let's go to time-saving stock check. What? What? What about, oh, show storages. No, not that. What about, why is not everything? Why no everything? Prices? Why, what? I swore I put something in here. Maybe I haven't yet. Maybe this is our first load. I swore I already unloaded the truck. I could be losing it, guys. I could be losing it. I swore we got more than that, because, like, he got full partway around. How much do we have in here? Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm crazy. We got 80,000. I guess that's 4 loads. Or not quite 4 loads, but like 3 point something. Okay, maybe we're right. Okay. I was losing it a little bit. Still, it's quite a bit. Oof. I was like, who's stealing my crops? Who's stealing it? I don't think anyone's stealing it. I think I'm just losing my mind, everyone. But totally fine. Totally normal. Let's pull forward a little bit more. It's tricky to do this. Oof, it's not quite on there. I swore I had it completely lined up as well, but I might have not put anything in yet. Okay. That might get at least one of them. Let's open up that help menu. I don't know which tip side front. Let's go to the rear. Can I not get in, unload onto that? This is just a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. This thing's on. Yeah, let's turn it back on. Okay. That's gotta be the rear. It's gotta be over the rear thing. I guess if I pull a touch further forward. What are we on, tip side? Yeah, we're on tip side back of the front trailer. There we go. There it is. Well, it is a little bit of a pain, obviously, to get this in there, but otherwise good. Yeah, alright. So, he's working on that. There is, if we get over, actually, I want to check this out. That field could be good. Does it need anything? No. 10 might be a good field for us to buy. What's in that one that's ready to harvest? Oh, the grass. But that's canola, right? Yeah, we could do canola there. How is field 5? 5 is going to be cheaper. That one needs lime, though. Does it have... No fertilizer. 5's in a lot worse condition. That's garbage. How much is that? 422. That's a little pricey. That's a huge field, though. 34.78 acres. That's almost as big as that field. I do really want the soybeans, though, as well. How much is this one over here? That's a little bit smaller. 326. I know it's a little out of the way for us, but I'm not that terribly bothered about that. Okay. That's canola, right? No, it's not. What is that? Is that soy or spinach? Never mind. We don't want that field. There's also another couple canola fields up here. All these are up here at canola. There's no wheat or barley. I would have wanted a wheat or barley field. I guess, are we to planting season for those yet? No, I guess barley's there. Wheat's there. So maybe we wait and see if they plant any wheat or barley there. We can always buy one of those canola fields. But I'm always scheming. There we go. Can dump that in there. Get that unloaded. But yeah, thankfully, we have this massive silo, because I think we would have absolutely filled up our other one and then had some extra. We definitely need more truck, though. I don't know how much the upgrade is. Let's take a look at that real quick. If we go to mods, just want to know before I drive all the way down there. Oh, engine setup. There we go. 650, 850, 1100. Or 1050? Did it go up? All right, one has got 425. It's 35,000 upgraded all the way to... Do we need that much horsepower? Probably not. But 35,000, I mean, we have the money. It's still way cheaper than buying any of the other vehicles, so I think we do it. And it'll have a lot more horsepower. We'll be unstoppable. There, I'm driving over that. I'm sure that's good for it. I'm going to try to get the rear trailer within kind of a range of it. Let's see how that's going to work. This is just pure chaos. It's right here, trying to get this unloaded into the silo. Let's get that. Swing that. That's got to maybe get something. At least get it close enough where we can go back and forth. There we go. Awesome. We're not unloading anything. Apparently I moved too much. There we go. Now we're unloading things. Just putting it in the silo. I can see upper left-hand corner there. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited to build this farm up. I can't wait to get rid of our investors and, yeah, get rid of them so we can actually make some money and actually get this place actually rocking. Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm pumped. Get a couple more neck sats working. Oh, nope, that didn't do it. All right, let's back up a little bit. Let's try to get back out. Try this again. Trying to get the rear hopper unloaded now. I do really like the way this trailer looks, though. I will say that. Let's try that. Let's see if that's close enough. Probably not. No, of course not. Why would it be? But if we back up quite a bit. Oh, if we could just push that like that, that'd be great. Nope, still a little stuck. Maybe back there it might be able to swing over to it. This is just chaos. Our harvester's going to fill up in the time it takes me to unload the stupid trailers. Oh boy, that's like stuck under there. There we go. Now you're free. I don't think we're under the... There we go. Let's get over the silo. There, that should do it. Yeah, I can't imagine that not getting it. Let's try that now. Okay, there we go. Well, anyhow, I'm going to keep rocking and rolling. It's just going to take us a while to harvest all the sort. He's full. There he is. And then I have to unhire him, get him off of the field so I can actually get it off. But anyhow, I might just turn crop destruction off and say screw it because the time, I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. Crop destruction is one of my least favorite things in the world, but everything else I can handle the annoyances of. Anyhow, I'll see you guys here soon. I'm going to keep working. I just unloaded the last bit of our grain in there. Our field is harvested. And we got 263,000 liters. At the best price, we should get about $250,000 for that. So not great, but for one field and where we're at, I'll take it, okay? We're gonna do what we can do to make some money. Yeah. That's great. So, let's see if we can park this in here. This is technically a truck bay, I think, is kind of how it's designed. This can be too long. Let's try right there. That's about... Don't want to get a whole lot close. That truck is very loud, too. I apologize. Not quite. Okay. Well, we should park it somewhere else then, maybe. We have plenty of storage bays and things. This is a drive-through shelter. We can pull it off to the side in here. What about this one? Is this one a drive-through? I can't remember. Sure is. One of these is for the next set, that's for sure. All right, let's get this. I love this truck sound, though. Even if it is loud, it is cool. Very cool. Oh, no! Whoops. Probably should check the road before I just pull out in front of everyone. Oh, my bad. Alright, well, if that truck, well, kind of truck bay area is not good enough for this, we'll still leave it because I love that shed. I love the Michigan sheds. I played on... what map was it I played on Farming Zone 22? Did a big live stream series. There's another one by Taylor Farms. Oh gosh. I cannot remember the name of it. It wasn't Prairie Farm. It's not out yet. Like, we don't have it yet. I'm assuming we will. Michigan Farms? Maybe it's called this Michigan Farms. Just flat out. Another Michigan farming map, but it might have just been called Michigan Farms. Alright. That'll work. There we go. Big old shed. I have a lot of, like, the cold storages and the sheds by Ecus, or Icus, I don't know how he goes by it, but I have a lot of those installed. Those are really awesome. Let's see if we can't... Definitely have to fold this up. Let's fold that up. Oh, I guess that's just the whole thing. Oh, that's not gonna fit in there. No. The header's... Oh no, they fold it down. Okay, good. I was about to say the header's too tall. This is a massive piece of equipment. Absolutely massive. A massive piece of equipment. All right. Now the question is, can I... it's gonna be on the other side actually. Can I just disconnect this and set it together as a unit over out of the way? It doesn't really need repairs right now. I didn't honestly use it quite that much. I only have 2.7 hours on this next set anyways. But can we like set it like right there? Oh, no. Nope. We're gonna have to get a little further over them maybe. We definitely need to set it down. So let's try to disconnect it. It'll... Oh, the roof! I forgot about the roof. Roof's gonna cause us some problems, I think, maybe. Let's see what happens. Nope. Okay. 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 That could have been far worse. Can I disconnect it now? Yes, I can. As a unit, I can back off of it, and then I can fold this guy back up, and that is all good to go. Okay, we're doing good. So I do think we need to buy our piece of land at some point. I think we need to see. Hopefully they plant like a wheat. I'm hoping like, ideally these two fields would be great. Just some small ones to like some wheat or barley in. I think that would be great. Or oats would be fine. Just something like that. I want something on that cycle so we kind of have some opposite harvests happening. So we can kind of always be working on the farm. But yeah, we'll just chill until August is over. We've done our work. I'm just gonna park this guy right here. I'm okay with the sprayer being outside. Really don't care. There we go. Close that in. There we go. Well, I'll see you guys maybe next month or something. I don't know. All right. Well, it's still August. I also forgot to mention that it's the second day of August, though. I forgot to mention I did upgrade the engine in this for 35 grand. Totally worth it. This thing is an absolute beast. That's probably why it's louder now. There's a tornado happening. It's in town. If you take a look, that's where it's at. So we're going to go see, make sure the town's okay. We're going to do a little tornado chasing. We're going to take our truck because it's a behemoth. We're not going to bring the trailer, though. We don't need that. But it's an absolute... This thing's an absolute behemoth. I feel like it's not driving very smooth on this, though. Maybe the road's that rough? This is... I feel like we're driving a portable earthquake at this point. Watch out, we're trying to get to town. Probably should get some lights on. It's raining. Oh, easy does it. Maybe this road will be smoother. I see the tornado yet? Oh gosh, don't drive in the ditch. I don't see it yet. Is that it right over there, that way? We gotta be getting close. This road's, I feel like it's the truck now. I blame the truck. I'm not seeing it. Where is it on the map? Oh, it's over there. It's like on top of that. It's on top of the carpentry point. Oh my. Alright. That guy's driving in 10. He's driving the wrong way. He's driving the same way we are. Oh boy. It's very stormy in here. Okay. There it is. Oh boy. Wowzers. Our first tornado, which I am surprised, at least it's not hitting any of us, that's for sure. Good lord. It's so loud. I'm so sorry, that is so loud. So loud. Wow. Well, our first tornado in town. Look at that. People are just driving around like nothing's happening. That building's really tornado-proofed there. That's great. Well, anyhow, I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling. It's just our first tornado on the map. We had to come take a look at it. So, yeah, there it is. The tornado has passed and has not killed any of us, hopefully. Well, I don't know about the town, but anyhow. And our biggest dreams have come true. And I know some people in the comments are gonna say, oh, you cheated, you did that. No, I seriously did not. It was just literally pure luck. We have wheat right here and wheat right here. There's also wheat down there. I thought about that one. That'd be an easier one to work. These ones are closer. The only problem, the downside, they're definitely not perfect. They're both got, they don't need plowing. They both need lime, and they have no fertilizer on them. This one, does that one need plowing? Oh, that one just needs lime. We're going to buy that one because we need to get the best we can get off of it. And then if we want to, we can also buy this one later. I hate the shape of this field, to be completely honest. I'd rather use this as like cow field later. And yeah, I don't know. I just hate it. So this one's a good one though. So we will buy that one because we can throw lime down on it. We also could throw lime down on that one right now. I think we're pushing it a little bit. I think we just stick with the one field for now. I think we need to save a little bit of money. We can still take out a loan. That's totally okay. We're not allowed to take out a loan or anything like that. We'll obviously have to pay interest and stuff on it. But yeah, okay. And because we just did that, well, the reason I'm thinking is because I know I'm going to have to lease equipment to lime it. The plowing we'll have to deal with next year. Our field doesn't... What do we got? Weeds growing in that? That makes sense, I guess. Our field doesn't require plowing. Whoa! I thought this didn't require plowing. I swore I just checked that. Well, now none of it matters anyways, so I guess we're gonna just buy that one too, and then we'll line both of those. I don't like that field. I swore, was I not just checking it? Did I not just check that? I don't know, but anyhow, let's get a lime spreading going. Any one of these is fine. I used that one last time, so I guess let's just use the modded one. We don't need a bigger engine. It's plenty big the way it is. 59,620. I guess I don't need the additional weight, do I? Yeah, there we go. 2938, yeah, or 2983, sorry. And then lime spreaders, there's only one that we have right now installed, so that way right there. And I did do spreading discs, that did help us a little bit, and we'll make sure that we don't go over the hour on it too, I think, if we do that, so I think that's worth it. 2,700 for that, and then, do I have lights on this thing? Ooh, battery's probably dead on that bad boy. And then how much lime we got? We got 3 bags. How much lime? I guess we can check this. We have a total of 8,900, so that's 9,000. This holds 14. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do... Well, I want to use the stuff on the farm first. Let's just buy 2 more. We'll load all of this up, and then we'll go grab the stuff on the farm. Actually, we'll just do the field closest to us first. That kind of makes the most sense. I don't know what we're doing. We're doing something. I'm going to lime something and get something done. That's for sure. I can guarantee that. Maybe I'll just buy a couple more. It doesn't matter. We're here. We'll end up using it all. Well, who am I kidding? Maybe not all of it, actually, but that's fine. We'll buy 2 more. All right. I'm going to get some liming done. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. All right. It is a beautiful... very beautiful December morning. Well, or afternoon. Sorry, afternoon. December afternoon. I don't know what time of day it is. The year is coming to a close. We are going to try to sell off our crop now since we have not. The other thing I did off camera was I took care of these fields down. Well, this field, I limed, fertilized, got it all set. Took care of the weeds when they popped up, at least in a little weeder and stuff like that. So, all taken care of. So, yeah, we're going to sell our stuff off here. Let's get the old Peterbilt fired up. There we go. Okay. Let's get out to our silo, which I have all set up. I'm actually going to loop this way. That'll make sense in a minute. Without hitting our barn, hopefully, or our buildings. So, if you didn't know how to do this, this is kind of... Now, I set it up at this weird angle so we weren't loading over the top of the field, or over there. I wanted it to be on that side there to be easier to kind of loop around. But you just put this part of it underneath this portion here, and the big belt can unlift it, or can help you get it all out, all the grain out very easily. Then you just pull under this end over here, theoretically. Yep, there we go. Let me scroll over to sorghum. And boom, just like that, it starts loading it into the truck. But yes, well, that's loading. Let's take a look here. Or here, actually. 940 is pretty good at the grain mill. That's actually not the farthest, not the closest either, technically, but yeah, not very far away, so we can get over there and get all that sold off. 940 is actually better than what the price would theoretically be tomorrow. Again, it probably will be a little higher than that tomorrow, but I want to sell to get this on the books for this year for accounting purposes. And I do think, even though we're not going to turn a profit this year, I think we're going to send a small, a small dividend out to our investors to kind of show them a thank you and to let them not lose hope after the first year. And then, yeah, all that sort of stuff. So I will sell off probably this first load together. It'll take a while for me to sell all the different loads, and that's actually tag that place there just so I can, assuming it's, yeah, down there in town. So we'll drive down and sell this off together, and then let's get a little forward here. There we go. Oop. Just get a little further forward so it actually looks like it's going in the trailer. First trailer, let's go ahead and cover that. But yeah, I'll get the first load done with you guys, and then I'll do the other two. I think they'll have in there myself, and just sell that all off, and then I'll show you guys what we make tomorrow, because tomorrow in game we'll go over all of our finances for the year, because we completed, or we will have completed, our first year tomorrow, which will be interesting. So yeah, I'll make sure we got all the assets on there. We'll reevaluate the company and all that sort of stuff to make sure it's all good to go. But yeah, that is our plan once this is done filling up with sorghum. But I'm glad we got that flat bottom in. I think overall, I think doing that sort of silo is going to be perfect for what we're doing. Eventually we'll get a better farmyard and all sorts of things, and yeah, things are going to come together. But this is perfect, and honestly more than we need for starting out. So we're doing good. This is kind of the best case scenario for us right now. Just like that, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and put the cover on that bad boy. You don't actually have to put the cover on, but I just kind of want to. Let's try to stay on the road, not get hit by any cars. I'm glad we had snow. We had snow this morning, and it melted off like midday today. I was so happy I wasn't going to have to sell in the snow. Oh my goodness, it would have been absolute chaos. And you can see, even with the 1100 or 1050 horsepower engine, the biggest engine that we put in this thing earlier this episode, even with that, it still struggles to get cooking at full speed with a full load of grain. So it definitely, I think, needed the engine improvement. I don't think we would have even gotten close to this speed if we had just the original engine. I mean, it was doing pretty good for what it could do, but it wasn't powerful enough for what we're doing. Truck coming. Ooh, easy does it. Oh, you're going this way. Of course, I need all that space to turn, so it doesn't matter anyways. All right, start cooking again. Anyone behind us is going to pass us? Well, maybe. That part might be able to catch up to us to pass us. I doubt it, but they're not flying too fast on this road, even though this would be like a highway in the U.S. But they're not going too crazy fast. Yeah, he's not going to catch us. We're going to be good. So the grain mill, I don't know where this is at. It looks like it's going to be, is it this? It's got to be this building right here. Yeah. All right. Perfect. I'm so excited to sell our first load of grain. It's quite a bit. The sales are going to be good for us, but we also have to remember the amount of money that we have invested in this and what our costs and everything like that are. There we go. Get to the front dump there. Oh, I gotta go a little further forward. Money's going up. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll check, too, in the menu what we get for a full load. 19,004 for that. That's pretty good. Obviously, it's nowhere near enough to counteract all the money we spent this year. Because we started this year off with $2.5 million in the bank, and obviously this isn't gonna bump us up to there. But we had to make some initial investments and stuff like that. And we'll have to make some investments through the years. Let's get that unloading there. So 19,004 each for the two front ones. I think the two back ones, are they the same? I don't know. I feel like I don't know if they're the same size or not, all four of the bins. I guess we'll find out here in a second. That'll be an easy way to tell. Ooh, actually, that one was not, yeah, so actually that might all be 19,004. Let's see what we get for this one, and that'll be kind of the determining factor. So what will that be? That'll be not 80 grand a load, so 80 grand minus 4,000, so about 76,000, just over 76,000 a load, which is great. So, yep, 90,004, so they're all the same. So if we go to our financial situation in here, 76,000 for that load right there, just as I suspected. All right, I will head back. I will get all this stuff sold off for us, and then I'll bring you guys back in tomorrow in January, and we'll go over our finances and talk about our plans for the year. All right, everyone, it is January. We've officially made it through the first year. The one thing I will say, when we get into looking at the assets in a second, first off, our harvest income was $248, so almost $250,000 off of that one field, which is fantastic. And we should get 2 good harvests this year. One off of the big field again, which we could just do about the same if we get sorghum. That's a good source of income right there. 248 is going to help us keep afloat. Also, you'll see this, which will not be counted against us when we do our finances, because that is the bonus. Or not the bonus, that's the dividend. We don't count the dividend as part of our loss in our loss calculations or anything like that. So, yes, we paid out $25,000. So each of our investors got, was there 50 shares out there? It's not going to be a lot. But if we have 25,000 divided by the 50 shares that are out there, every share owned got a $500 dividend, which is not much, but it's what we can afford right now. And we posted, obviously, our profits and all that sort of stuff, too. We don't really have a board, I guess, but we posted it to everyone. The other thing, too, is vehicle prices. I can't remember which, obviously, I think you guys could probably tell me because you've been watching it, but it's been a long time since we leased things. I don't know what things we leased, so the calculated value over here is what they're actually worth, not what we've paid off or how much of it we own. So that's one thing that throws off the, well, let's just go over to here for a second. So that's one thing that throws off the calculations here if we go to assets. These are the values listed in the menu. So obviously our farm is actually worth a little bit more probably than it actually is because we're still paying off the vehicles. However, when it comes to like the income calculation, which we now can clear this in a second, when it comes to the income calculation, it's still, you can see we're still, those are the payments. We're basically making $21,197 as our payment every month until those vehicles are paid off. So we have that for 2 years. So that is 84. Well, let's just do 21,197 times 12. That means next year we're going to spend $254,000 just in payments. So obviously we're already at a negative for next year, which makes sense. We're trying to build this up. Eventually those payments will cease and we'll be making more money. So it's happening. Expansion's going to be a little slow. We just got to be careful. But yeah, so I copied over those values to here. I put that we gave a $25,000 dividend. We posted a profit of negative $2 million this year, which makes sense because we had $2.2 million in expenses and we only made $248,000. You can see those various values on here. Vehicle purchases, $1.2 million. And then land purchase obviously was $800,000 as well. So those are our two big spenders. But in terms of like actual things that are going to happen every year, this $42,000 for fertilizer costs is a little bit off because that's fertilizer and lime and all that sort of stuff. The reason it's a little bit off is because in the income calculation, I also counted against us that $25,000 like penalty because we had to switch fields or whatever. So I calculated that into that. So that probably won't be quite that high next year. Vehicle leasing will probably be similar if we have to keep doing things. Property maintenance will be similar as well. So we're looking at right there, that's 74,000. Nope, don't convert it to a table. So 74,000 there, plus this. So we're looking at about 80,000 in expenses right now every year. So if we do 80,000 in expenses, and it'll probably be a little less than that, and we're making 248,000 off of that, we're actually doing really good right now. It's just all the major purchases that we're making in the vehicle. Obviously, the vehicle purchases are going to stay high this year because we already have $254,000 out. So that's just some of the stuff to kind of be aware of, but we're doing good otherwise. I mean, our farm is doing great. Going forward, I'm going to get ready to wrap up this episode here in a second. I'm going to try not to get hit by a car. Oops. Whoops, nope, get that off there. We are going to have a nice wheat harvest here, which is great, and a wheat harvest here. We will look into the possibility of getting the straw off of there, which I think is going to come from us leasing equipment. So if we lease a tractor and we lease a... Oh, where's like a pickup, like a forage pickup? We could bale it, but I really don't want to bale it, because then we got to get some more equipment. So I think the better way is going to be a forage wagon. If we get the biggest one, which we'll want a fairly large one, I guess I can make a lot of trips, but what is... Oh, not that. What is the least on that? So $8,400 plus a tractor. I think we don't even need that one. That's, what does that hold? 49.5. That one's slightly less. Not by much, though. 40,000. I think we could do, like, this guy. Yeah, this guy's a good in-between, like 35,000. If we lease that guy right there, if we do lease on that one, $5,000 for that's not a big deal. Plus leasing a tractor for it. I think we'll probably pick the straw up just to get the extra little bit of income. I think we'll make more than we're going to spend on that, and I'll go out there and pick up all the straw. So I think that'll be another little boost for us. So we'll kind of take a look at that. Yeah, and also too, if you haven't seen my video on the Nexat pack, the Nexat harvester does give us a 10% yield bonus, but it does leave behind 5% less straw. So that's going to hurt our straw a little bit, but overall it's a positive because the grain is worth more. The 10% bonus on the grain is worth more than the 5% loss on straw. So, yeah, I am going to leave it there. We are going to relax. We made it for a first year. We have $430,000 in the bank, which we know if our regular operating costs are $80,000, we have that in there. Plus we have the 254. So if we do 254 plus 80,000 on my calculator real quick, that leaves us 334, which means actually we can spend about $100,000. So we might be looking at maybe getting a cheap tractor and kind of going from there. Maybe we can get a loan out. If we could get some of the stuff to spread line, I know someone did mention the liquid lime mod. I don't think I'm going to use that just because I think I'm just going to keep this for, I don't want to keep switching it because it's hard to unload it and get it all switched over and things like that. It's just hard to do because then I have to get a bunch of, especially if there's a lot in there, I have to get a bunch of pallets out and it's just going to be a nightmare to deal with. And the other thing we might want to look at is maybe buying the correct belt for this, which I think we can probably do that this year. I don't think that other belt is that expensive. Yeah, it's $14,500, so we'll definitely be buying one of those this year. And maybe we will get a decent tractor. I think if we're looking at, well, if we look at forage wagons, well, we can figure out this next episode. You guys have heard me talk enough. So anyhow, that's what I got for this one. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for joining me on my Massive American Farm series. I'll see you guys in the next one.